If Obama really had a Hawaiian birth certificate, we would have seen it by now. What's been misquoted a lot of times is the Hawaiian authorities, two individuals stated they saw his birth certificate and it's for real. But notice in their statement, if you go back a couple weeks ago, it does not mention that it's a Hawaiian birth certificate. It also doesn't mention Kenya, but it does not mention it's a Hawaiian birth certificate. Our research has determined, based on the grandmother and other, he was born in Kenya. Then they came back to the United States and registered the birth, which is allowed in Hawaii. By being born out of the country, any of you, any citizens of the United States, if you travel, if both parents are from the United States and you're out of the country on vacation, once you go through immigration, come back, your child is considered natural born. When only one parent is a United States citizen, you have to look at the law in effect at that time. The law in effect at that time said the U.S. citizen must have lived here 10 years, and 5 of those years had to be after the age of 14. His mother was only 18 when she delivered. Now some people come up and say, that's a technicality, 18 to 19. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't write the law. You didn't write the law. The law was written many years ago, and the cases have interpreted it goes by the date of the birth of the child. Based on that, if I'm correct, he's born in Kenya, he is only a naturalized citizen, ineligible to be president of the United States. Next, even if he's born in Hawaii, he loses his citizenship when he goes to Indonesia. Now let me just give you that again perspective so you understand. If any of us here go out of country and adopt a child, we bring the child to the United States. When we go through the paperwork and stuff, that child becomes a naturalized citizen of the United States, and that child takes your name in most instances. Well, Obama's parents divorced. His mother remarried in Hawaii. In his book, Barack Obama states, my stepfather returned to Indonesia before I did. When my mother and I went there, I immediately went to school. Indonesia in the 1960s was a turmoil. The only ones who were allowed in school were natural-born citizens of Indonesia. Now, he wasn't born there, but the statute go on further. You can be considered natural-born if you're adopted or acknowledged by your stepfather. That's what happened. One or the other happened because he goes to school there for 4 years. We have a copy of his school record, which is coming over again this afternoon. It's also on our website, obamacrimes.com, which shows his name, Barry Soturo. It also states nationality, Indonesia, and religion, Islam. Now, at age 10, when he returns to, Mom sends him back to live with her parents at age 10. This is significant, ladies and gentlemen. One of two things occurred. He either went through immigration or didn't. Now, then how could he have gotten back? Well, how did he get to Indonesia? Perhaps on an Indonesia passport, the same passport he uses later in life at age 20. We'll discuss that in a minute. If he goes through immigration, which we don't believe, he would then have been given a certification of citizenship for the United States, through the United States State Department, through immigration, and would have stated naturalized, not natural born, because he was a natural child of Indonesia. And at that time, by the way, Indonesia did not provide for dual citizenship. If, on the other hand, and we think this is really what happened, we think if he didn't go through immigration, believe it or not, Barack Obama would be an illegal alien today. Not only not able to be president, but not able to be a United States senator for the last 3 years from Illinois. And we really believe that's the case. Also, if Barack Obama did not change his name legally, his real name today would be Barry Soturo, and we've asked for those documentations also. If it is, then he's been used, it's perjury and fraud the past number of years using a different name. Remember, let me go back to my opening statement. He graduated Harvard Law School. We're talking about a very educated person. He was head of the Harvard Law Review. He taught constitutional law. You know, his wife is an attorney. I personally think if and when the right court handles this matter, I think that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and good old Howard Dean, the head of the Democratic National Committee, and others at the Democratic National Committee, and individuals on Obama's campaign staff should really be tried criminally, and many of them should go to jail. This really is the biggest hoax ever contemplated against our country in 200 years.